What's going on? Dark Siders, what's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? And nobody in here, and I got 2 likes. Okay. That's different. Trying to wait for some people to get in here before I start yakking. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Got one person in here, 2 likes. Yeah, I posted some stuff on Instagram earlier. The dogs. I also did a little video because one of the things I was going to talk about tonight was that as far as the baubles go, I'm getting these people that are putting not a lot of people, but there's a select few. I really don't want to put kennel names out and shit because you probably know who they are. But basically what's going on is they're saying they got the biggest black bauble, they got the best big black bauble, blah 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 blah. And I'm looking at the dog in the video that they put out, right? And the dog's feet aren't tight enough. The dog's got too much loose skin under the neck. The dog's got a bad fold in the ear. The ear don't even lay right close to his head like it's supposed to. The dog's top line is it's okay, but it ain't great, you know. And I'm just like, where do you see the magic in this dog? I mean, it's not like a total trash dog, but it's not to the caliber that you're saying it is. What's up, William? How you doing? You know, so this guy's sitting here talking about how badass his dog is. And I was like, my dog smokes your dog. If you, and I'm not talking about just because it's my dog. I'm saying if you take the 2 dogs, put them side by side, and check their feet, their hindquarters, their top line, blah 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 blah. My dog destroys it, destroys this other dog, and I'm sick of people that I'm not a hater. It's just I'm sick of people that are misinforming people that don't know a lot about the breed. They're sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, I got the best of this, I got the best of that," and these people believe them, and it's not true. And then they get a puppy, and they're wondering, "Well, why is my puppy east west, or why is my puppy this, or like what's going on?" You know, and that shit irritates the fuck out of me. You know, I mean, if your dog was as fucking badass as you say it was, and it was that big, I'd be the first one to tell you that fucking dog is badass, right? If I see a good looking dog, I say that dog. I mean, I've been to at dog shit. I said that dog's gonna kick my ass in the ring. I've said it out loud. You know what I'm saying? But don't put a dog up that's like so so and say that it's the best thing out there when my dog destroys it. Like it don't make no sense. That shit just irritates me, man. I just it's like well, he can be proud of his dog all he wants, but he's making a false statement, William. False statement is a false statement. I got the biggest, baddest, best black boar bull in the country. No, you don't. Because I can tell you right now, if we go in the ring, you're going to lose. Period. If the judge has any sense, if the judge knows what the dog is supposed to look like and knows how to break down a dog and looks at the 2 dogs, you're not going to get picked. I'm just saying. I mean, if you got a fire dog and you put it out there, I'll give you all the props. But don't put a mediocre dog out there and say it's a fire dog. Just like if you're on say you're on a forum or something, right? And like a boar bull forum or something, and as soon as somebody shows you No, I haven't gone up against him. He don't even put his dog in the ring. He don't even put his dog in the ring. He don't show it all. But what I'm saying is, you know, I see a lot of dog, even in the bully world. You know, they'll put these dogs up. They're east west. Their fucking feet are all fucked up, and all this shit. The rear is higher as a goddamn ski slope, and everybody's going, "Oh, that's fire. That's fire." No, it ain't fucking fire. It ain't fire. It's garbage. I mean, it's just people have just got so kennel blind that they don't care what the fuck the dog looks like. If it's just a bully or it's a Borbal and it's black and it looks and it weighs 200 pounds, it's good. No, trust me, I didn't expect my dog to get 200 pounds. I figured my dog was going to top out at 180. That was my realistic. That's what I thought I was going to end up with, a 180-pound dog. I didn't know he was going to end up like 210. I didn't know. But you got to realize the diet I fed the dog and his supplements and everything. That's why his feet are so straight. Because, you know, I didn't let him get east-west. The surfaces that I had him on when he was growing, all that shit adds up, man. All that stuff adds up. All of it. You know? Say, oh, what? My dog's hips are bad. Well, if it's been running around on a tile floor for 12 months, I wonder why. The dog shouldn't be on that kind of material. You know? But I'm just saying, like, from my standpoint, the way I look at it, if you're going to say you got the best or the baddest or whatever, at least have something that can come close to it. I mean, I'm looking at the dog. Like I said, one dog I saw, the dog's not trash, but the dog is not what this guy said it is. I mean, I could pick the dog apart in 10 minutes. As far as versus the standard, you know? But I'm just saying, a lot of people out here are getting kennel blind, man. They think everything they got is fire, and it's not. That's like if I said everything I had was fire. It's total bullshit. I've had dogs that sucked. You know? That's why you've got pet quality, you've got breed quality, you got show quality. But don't put a dog out there for stud as a top stud dog when it's a pet quality dog. Is what I'm saying. Because you're fucking a breed up. I mean, I know you want to make your bank, but you know, if that's the only thing you're worried about, I mean, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, people need to take the blinders off and really look at look at your own dog. Like, you know, like I look at my own dog and I critique. I rip my dog a new ass all the time. Like I critique Invader. I can see everything that's wrong and what I got to fix, and I'll tell you right to your face what's wrong with this dog. What's wrong with this dog? I ain't got no problem with it because I ain't hiding shit. You don't hear me going around saying I got the best or the baddest or whatever. I got one of the baddest black Borbals around. One of, not the. Big difference in the way you say it. One of. There could be 25 of them that are badass. I'm one out of the 25. You know what I'm saying? Big difference in how you say it and how you come across with it. When you come out talking shit, like, you know, like yours is the only one that's got this and this and this, and yours has got the biggest head. It's got a 28-inch head. Well, guess what? My dog's got a 32-inch head. So what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying, if you want to play my dick is bigger than your dick kind of bullshit, there you go. What's this William saying? They say there are working dogs that can compete and win in show. What working dogs are you talking about? You talking about working Borbals? Are you talking about different breed? What are you talking about? Because, like, I mean, personally, me. Oh yeah, like a German Shepherd. Yeah, you could have a dog that'll do a Schütze title and still win in the ring confirmation too. Yeah, you can do that. It's not as common, you know, because some of your best working dogs are East German dogs, DDR dogs. They're not. You know what I mean? And actually, the Czech Shepherds are even better than the East German Shepherds. And Czech shit's nasty, man. Them dogs don't play. But I got plans to go to, like I said, I'm going to that appraisal on December 14th. I'm not sure if I'm going to go a day early and get him appraised early so I can go to the Georgia show or not. We'll see how things work out. It all depends on. I need to get my generator worked on before I go to that show. Because if I don't get the generator fixed, then I'd have to hook up to shore power. So then I'd have to find a place where I can get shore power for the night. But we'll see what's going on with that. I want to try and make both. I want to finish the year strong. I missed a couple shows, so I want to get back out there and let them know I didn't go anywhere. I'm just trying to take care of shit, you know. I've been looking at land. I looked at 5 acres about 2 days ago. Nice piece of land. Oh yeah, you had a Czech German Shepherd. Yeah, the Czech ones are good, man. And the Dutch ones are crazy. Dutch Shepherds are nuts, man. My friend's a dog trainer, like trains police dogs. Shit, them dogs, I don't even want one of them dogs. Them dogs crazy, man. They worse than a Malinois. They make a Malinois look like a damn choir boy. Them Dutch Shepherds crazy. See, I don't want a dog that act. I don't want a dog that's that active and shit because I ain't no spring chicken no more. I mean, I'm active, but I'm not that active. I mean, them dogs require so much exercise and shit. I ain't got time for that shit. You know, it's kind of like 9mm or 45, man. 9mm, it's gonna go through the car door and stick in somebody. 45 might not make it through, but you know what I mean. But then if it does hit you, the knockdown power is serious. You know what I mean? It's like a Borbal. Borbal's like a 45 ACP. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna last for long when he comes at you. When he first hits you, he gonna knock you in the next week. Well, I was saying about the land. I looked at 5 acres for $39,000. Deer tracks all over it, partially cleared, but it's further south than here. So, and then I've been working with a mortgage guy about houses and land or houses or both, and my credit was actually higher than I thought it was. So, being a business owner, and you know, it's harder to buy shit when you own your own business because you got to prove your you have to prove your worthiness. So he's giving me a list of things. Oh, sorry guys. He's giving me a list of things that I have to do. He says we can get it done, no problem. We just need this kind of a certain amount of paperwork. You know, profit and loss statements, all that horse shit. So we're working on that, and then once we get everything and I get pre-qualified, then I'll start looking. I might be able to not have to buy land and put a house on it. I might be able to just buy something with like 3 or 4 acres and be done with it. The house might need some work, but at least the house will be there. I won't have to buy a brand new house and all that shit. So, because I don't need a real big house, guys. I mean, 1,800, 2,200 square feet, and I'm good. That's all I need. Somewhere around 2,000 square feet, that's all I need. It's just me and Linda. It's, you know what I mean? No kids, none of that bullshit. So, but I've been looking hard for land. I've been looking like every day, man. I'm really trying to get this done now. Like I'm fucking not playing. I mean, I drove an hour and a half the other day to go look at that land. It was nice, and it's owner financed. I don't even have to put it on a mortgage. Like basically, I got to give them like $5,000 down, and the closing's like another 1,100. So it's like $6,600 out of my pocket, and I own it. And the payment's like $400 a month. You know, so It's 5 acres. So, well, even if I bought this raw land, I can get a temporary power pole out there, William, and put the RV on it. Because you got to remember, it's already partially cleared. Like it did a good amount of clearing on the 5 acres already. So I can roll right up in there, park the RV, level it out, and I'm in. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I'm gonna have to put septic on there, but for now, I could, you buy the RV totes with the wheels on them, and you put the septic in. You know, it gets pumped into them, and you just take them and dump them. I mean, in the ass, but what are you gonna do? I mean, but for now, it'd just be me there anyway, so it's like not like I'm gonna be going crazy. So, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they think of Vader at the appraisal. You know, and to see what percentage he gets. Because I got him in good shape, man. He's looking pretty damn good. I gotta say right now, that boy's bulked up, but he's not too fat. You know what I mean? But he's bulked up. You know, but it's all muscle. Like he's not. You know, I know big gut on him or none of that shit. You know, and I've been putting all this stuff on his elbows, and his elbows are healing up, and the hair's growing back, and the calluses are going away. I mean, he's starting to really look good, and they got Karma starting to fill out. So even Larry Bird looks good. And the Connie Corso Connie Corso is beautiful, man. You know, Iron Gate really did me a solid with this and he listens. He's smart. He goes right in the kennel. He don't piss in the kennel. He don't shit in the kennel. I take him outside. He does his thing. He comes inside. He plays. I mean, the dog's like on automatic pilot, and he's just a puppy. Dog's great. Sorry, I'm yawning so much, man. I've been up since like 4 o'clock, so I'm tired. William says here, if you get that land, you don't need the house. No, I'm going to need a house, but I mean, I don't need it right away. You know, I probably wait a year and then buy a house because the house we looked at. I'm going to tell you, if I'm going to put a house on a piece of land, the house that I looked at was 191,000. It was like modular or whatever. It was five. What was it? I don't know, I think it was 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. It had 2 master suites, man, and the tub in each master suite would look like a swimming pool. It was huge. I mean, you could fit 2 people in the tub. You know? Gotta remember, whatever I buy, I'm probably going to die in because I'm already 56 years old. So I'm not fucking around. I buy a house, it's going to be pimped out. You know what I'm saying? If I buy a new one, I'm going to, granted, it's going to have like fucking, badass countertops in the kitchen, like, all that shit. Now, if I got to buy something to fix it up, then I mean, it'll still be badass. It's just going to take me some time to fix it. But, you know, I mean, either way, I'm going to win. You know, I just got to make sure it's what I want because, like I said, it's not going to be like I'm going to be, buying this and then 3 years later I'm going to move out. I'm probably going to die in a fucking house. So, you know what I mean? What's up, Slick? But you're 69, William. Oh, well, I'll just be happy if I make it to 69. But like I said, the 4 dogs I got are doing great. Their temperaments are great. And I'm telling you, Karma's temperament is just as good as Vader's. I mean, she's a little less than Vader, but very little. You know what I mean? And the only reason I say that is because she's a little more stubborn. Like if I tell him to come here, he'll come. She's more of a pain in the ass. I got to call her like 5 times before she gets it through her head. But other than that, there's no big difference. I mean, they're both calm, cool, collected dogs. You know what I mean? And they play with the puppies, and they don't have no problems. everybody jumps on everybody and wrestles around, and there's nobody hurting anybody. They're just having fun. You know what I mean? And then the breeder I got Larry Bird from, Pretty French Bulldogs, put a message. I think it was on Instagram, because she saw Larry Bird playing with the Connie Corso Rocco, and she's like, "What?" She's like, "The way I was taught is, show dogs work, pet dogs play." I'm like, well, maybe that's true, but we'll find out, because I'm putting Larry Bird in the ring. So, but when I got Larry Bird on the lead by himself, he does what I want him to do. So, I mean, I don't know, man. You gotta let dogs be dogs, man. You know, especially when they're a puppy. You can't just, say, okay, you're a show dog, you can't do nothing. It's like telling a kid that they can't like play with GI Joes, or whatever the fuck it is they play, or play with video games or shit like that. You know what I mean? Gotta let a kid be a kid. You gotta let a dog be a dog. Oh yeah, your wife's 57. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel bad for age. Yeah, I mean, I still go. I get tired easier, as you can tell. I don't sleep as much either. I'm only getting 3-4 hours of sleep at night. Sleep like 10 o'clock. I'm up at 4 a.m. I'm saying, so I'm not really sleeping that much. And once I'm up, I can't sleep. You know? Yeah, William, you're still strong. Yeah, I'm still strong too, man. I still got some guns. I can still bench some serious weight, but I think the only thing I got really going on for me physically is the sciatic nerve, man. That shit, the sciatic could be fucking me up, man. Like that, just that pinched nerve, your ass cheeks on fire and it goes down your leg. Shit hurts, man. That's why I don't like going like Walmart and shit like that. You got the concrete floors, Sam's Club. 30 minutes on that and I'm done. I'm fucking. I just can't. It really hurts. It's painful. But like I said, as far as the dogs go, all 4 dogs are doing great. I started ripping up the RV floor because I'm getting ready to put new subfloor, and then I'm putting LVP flooring down. It's going to look real nice in here. Trying to see. Oh, you can't really see it. See that floor? I start ripping it up right there. That tile's coming up, and then this carpet here isn't in bad shape, but this is coming up too. And then Vader's over there, knocked the fuck out. Right where he's sitting, I'm going to cut across there, and I'm going to put like one of those metal, or not metal, but one of those plastic saddles, the same color as the floor. A hardwood floor from here all the way into the back bedroom. The fake, it's like plastic flooring, but it looks real. I mean, it looks great, and I'm getting the thickest wear layer I can get, like 22 mil or something like that. So if the dog's nails hit it, it ain't gonna do shit to it. I just Swiffer that shit, and I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, Karma's right here. Karma, right? There's her big ass. She knocked the fuck out. Look, she gone. But yeah, I started chiseling all that floor up today, early this morning. Then I vacuumed it all up. It's hard to get up though, man, because I'm pulling the subfloor and everything up. And I think because this is a Roadmaster chassis, so it's like all channeled, like square tubing metal. I think when they screwed the floor down, they used self tappers. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to have something to go into the metal. So you can't. And then what they did, they put the glue over it, and then the glue got in the screws. You can't use a screw gun to get them out. So it's been a real pain in the ass. You had to cut them. get them out of there. And, it's a project, but it'll be nice when it's done. And then this ugly ass flower couch I got over here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna, because the new stuff they make is cheap as hell. At least this stuff's solid. I might have it reupholstered, or I might just put a cover on it. I don't know. I can get a cover for $30. You know what I mean? Nice cover, but I'm just trying to modernize it. I put a flat screen up here in the front over top of the driver's thing, and then I'm gonna put another flat screen in the bedroom. I got internet in here, so I'm working on it. But I mean, put it this way: this motor home, when it was new, was over $200,000, and I bought this thing for $6,000. All oak cabinets, solid oak, real oak cabinets all the way through. I mean, cabinets everywhere. It's my dog show rig. You know what I mean? I'm living in it temporarily, but I'm not going to be in it much longer. A few more months, and I'll be out of it. And then I'll use it just for basically going to dog shows. Like I'm going to Rumble in the Jungle. When I go to the Jungle on February, I'm taking this. All dogs are coming with me. Everything I own is coming with me. Is in here. So I actually emptied my storage unit out yesterday, and I gave my in-laws my furniture because it was new, and I said just take it. I gave them the bedroom set. I gave them the couch, the recliner. I'll get new furniture later because they just had doors redone because they had flood damage. So, but there's a show this weekend in Fayetteville, fun show. I don't think I'm going to get to it though. I might try and go, but I don't know if I'm going to get there or not. It's like almost 3 hours from me. It's about 2.5, 2 3/4 hours away. And but it's a fun show. There's no points involved. June Williams is going to be judging it. I might go up there and just shout, say hi to him and walk Vader around, fuck around. But I'm not really worried about winning anything. Just get out of the house, and promote Vader, that kind of shit. So that's tomorrow. And then the following week will be the appraisal. I think if not the following week, the week after, 2 weeks from now, something like that. So we'll do the appraisal, and then you got the last rodeo or whatever, the rodeo edition in Georgia, and that's on the 14th. And the appraisal is in Fayetteville, and that's on the 14th. So I have to determine to myself, do I want to go early and get them done? I really want to go to the appraisal, but I'm trying to make this all work because my daughter wants to go to the other dog show. So it's, I got to do something. Yeah, William. I gave it to my fiance Linda, her parents. I gave the furniture to them. But like I said, everything's going all right. Everything's going all right. January, the shows start real quick. I think there's like 4 shows in January alone. So I got to start saving money, get Christmas done, keep saving money, just putting it away and getting this thing tightened up as tight as I can get this generator working. Because when I come out of the gate in January, it's going to be wide open, man. I'm going to be going like almost every weekend. I'm going to be going somewhere, and it takes money, it takes time. So I got to start preparing myself for it. You know what I mean? Because every time you go on one of these shows, even if it's a local show, you still drop a $500 bill. By the time you pay for the gas, get in, and all that shit, it's a $500 a day. And if you're going far away, it's $1,000 to $2,000 just to go to the show, get there, get back, go to the show. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to Olivia's Bully Bash. They're having that birthday party for Danny Conklin's daughter, and she wanted to have a dog show for her birthday party. So I got a booth. I'm going up there. I'm going to Pennsylvania. It's like a $2,000 trip. By the time you do all that shit and tolls and gas and blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? It adds up. Somebody blowing my phone up. But anyway, like I said, January, starting in January, it's all gas, no brakes all year long, man. I mean, you got Bucella, you got a lot of USBR shows. Like now, I'm going to concentrate on USBR shows and the GCR shows because that's where I can show my dog and get points and champ my dog out. My goal is to champ Vader out and champ Karma out. That's my, and Larry Bird is. I mean, champ them all out really, but I mean, Vader's first. Get his appraisal done. Okay, get his appraisal done. Get him champed out, and then, anybody wants to use him, he's $3,500 stud fee. And there's no pupbacks, none of the bullshit. It's $3,500. Got to pay half up front, $1,750 up front, and then once your pregnancy's confirmed, you send me the other half. No bullshit. When's the next show? Like I said, there's a fun show tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go to that one, but the next legitimate show is going to be December 14th in Conyers, Georgia. It's GCR show. GCR is Global Canine Registry. That's the newer registry, but it's taken off. I mean, everybody's into that registry, and I like it too because it's all breeds. So I can take all four of my dogs and show all four of my dogs there. I can put the Connie in the ring. I can put the Borbles in the ring. I can put a Bully. I can put a fucking Parrot in there. It don't matter. They represent all breeds. I mean, I like my bullies, man, but the only thing is with the bullies, what if you don't have a bully? But you got these dogs. What are you going to do? That's why I don't show an ABKC at all. Yeah, I'll probably do something live if I go to that show, William. I'll do some video and shit. Yeah, I'm not helping set up or nothing. I'm just going to the show. So I don't know them people down there like that. So I'm not going down there and helping out because I don't even know the people. But I'll get my booth set up and then I'll walk around, take some footage of the trophy table and all that shit, and all that stuff. Anybody got anything going on dog wise? Like anybody got any litters or anything? Feel free to let people know. You know me, I don't hate on you. Something to say it. But yeah, like I said, the RV is a slow and steady process. But I'm telling you, when I get done with this thing, it's going to be. I mean, it's already nice, really nice when I get done with it. And when I get these floors done, it'll tighten it up. That alone will make it look totally different here. It'll tighten the whole thing up. I got some exterior work I got to do, but it's minimal. It's not nothing crazy. Mainly a lot of caulking, and I got to put a coat the roof, and just to prevent leaks and that kind of shit. I actually bought a freezer, but a small one, 7 cubic feet or something like that. And I got that next to the cages right here. Just barely fit. And I got that organized so now I can stock up on food. You know what I'm saying? And stock up on frozen shit. Um, had to get a new motherboard for my refrigerator because my refrigerator isn't working properly. So hopefully I can get that in and get that fixed. And then I fixed 4 leaks. I had 4 water leaks in here. I fixed all 4 of them. Got that taken care of. Because I got to make sure there's no leaks in here before I put the new floor down. I got to get a cover for the front AC because the cover's gone. It's like it must have blew off or ripped off. Just a lot of stupid shit. But it runs great. I mean, I started up today, started right up. So the most important thing for me right now is to get the Kohler generator, diesel generator running. If I get that to where it runs flawless, I'm in good shape. Because when you're traveling, you're driving 16 hours in this thing, you got to be able to turn the air on for the dogs, or if you need power for your kids on a computer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to live in it while you're driving. You don't want your food spoiling in the fridge or the freezers. So you got to have power. But forest shows, I think there's 4 in January. Then the biggest one is the Jungle. The Jungle is in February. Bucella is in April 1st, I think it is, or late March. That's like up near Allentown somewhere. Allentown, PA. You got Beast of the East next September, but now it's going to be, instead of being on my birthday, it'll be September 6th this year. So what I'll do with that, I'll go to that. Now that's Danny's show, so I'll probably go to that early and help him set up and shit. And which is nice is the building. I roll up behind the building. They got a power station right there. I hook my service right up to it, plug my RV in, and I'm straight. Walk right in the back door and go to work. Get shit rolling. Yeah, it was really cold here last night too. Yeah, it was cold here last night too, William. Oh God. And then check this out. I ran out of propane last night. Froze my ass off. I gotta go get this thing filled up with propane tomorrow. I bought an electric heater that works pretty good, and they kept it nice in here today. But yeah, ran out of propane. So there's Ace Hardware over here. This thing holds like 42 gallons of propane, but you can't fill. A propane tank, you're not supposed to fill it all the way. So I think he puts like 38 or 36 in there, and it ends up being like about $60. And it lasts about a month and a half. It should last longer. That's another thing I got to do. I just reminded myself tomorrow. I got to take apart the hot water heater and flush it out because it keeps coming on, coming off, coming on, coming off, and it's because it's got too much sediment and shit in it. I got to clean that out. So that's something I got to do tomorrow. I really want to put a tankless in here. Tankless would be even better. I'm going to look into that for the RVs. They got the RV tankless. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll probably take the anode rod out, check the anode rod, and just, let all come out of it that way. I can hook up a wet shop vac to it, suck it out too. You know what I mean? But like I said, for what I paid for this thing, I'm getting my money's worth. It's comfortable too. I mean, I got a sofa here. I got a sofa across from me. that turns into a bed. I got a queen size bed in there with all enough storage for put all your clothes in. I mean, I think in this day and age, really, we get so hell bent on what kind of cars we drive and how much shit we got. Guess what? You're gonna fucking die. It don't matter because you can't take it with you. What the fuck you gonna do with it? Oh, I got 20 cars. Yeah, what are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna stick them in your coffin? Fuck you gonna do with it? So, you know what? The only reason I'm buying a house, and I'm not buying a big house, I want a little bit more room for me and the dogs. I want to have just because we're playing bumper cars in here. I mean, think about it, William. I got three dogs that are all going to be over 150 pounds, and they're all in this RV with me. And even Larry Bird's big for a Frenchie, because the standard weight on a Frenchie no more than 28 pounds. I haven't weighed him, but I guarantee he's probably right at that fucking weight already. That dog's heavy, man. You know, but like people say, just another thing too. People say, "Well, oh, that's cool. You keep those dogs in that RV with you." Let me tell you what. These dogs are just like people. They can adapt, overcome anything. Do these dogs look like they're fucking miserable to you? Does that dog look miserable? He's in a fucking coma. Does she look miserable? She knocked out. They're warm. They're toasty. They just check it out. They had meat today, right? Then they had their next level. I gave them some kibble. I use the next level, right? The professional 2618. I don't give them a ton of it, but I feed them meat and then I supplement it with a little bit of kibble. Then I had a whole chicken here that I bought for dinner. So I ate not half of it, but maybe a quarter of the chicken, right? Then I pulled all the rest of the meat off and fed all the dogs again. Dogs eat fucking good. So they had chicken today. They had beef this morning, and they had their kibble. And they had a couple treats too. They're living a life, trust me. They're living a life. And then I got enough area for them to run around. They get plenty of exercise out here. All I got to do is take them outside and they start chasing each other around. So, they're well taken care of. When it's not 20 degrees outside, I give them baths normally, like every 2 weeks because I don't want to dry their skin out. There's an outside station when I open the one door over here where there's a faucet and it has a handheld on it. Well, I'm going to order. I found a handheld hose that I can get 15 feet long from Amazon. Then I'm going to put a shower head on it, and I'm going to use that to wash the dogs outside because it's got hot and cold water running to it. Then I'll be able to wash them outside with hot water, even when it's cold outside. Then I can towel dry them and then put them in a crate and let them, So, it's a lot cheaper than buying one of them big stainless steel things. Christ, to buy one of those things, the stainless steel ones, the dog wash thing, to fit Vader in it, the 61-inch one on Amazon is $1,600 just for the dog wash station. And then I got to buy crates, right? Because these wire crates suck. I want to buy the impact crates. They're like $1,500, $1,800 a piece for the dogs of these size. I mean, you're talking what's going to happen. I can see what's going to happen when I have this litter in the fall. Half the money I make off that litter is going to be to buy all these dog crates because that's the only way I'd ever be able to buy them. Because you're talking about like $4,000 worth of crates. If you buy 4 of them and they're $1,500 a piece, I mean they're made indestructible. But I'm just saying, like, they cost, So, but I'm trying to get stuff that's not going to keep breaking. Okay, so I pay $1,500 for one crate. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a crate. Well, if I had to buy 5 of these at $100 a pop, right, or 120 or whatever, it's still $500 that I threw away because then they're all bent up and they can't be used and they're fucked up. You can't use them because I can tell you right now, Karma has destroyed. I had a brand new double XL crate here. It's destroyed. I got carabiners holding it together, zip ties holding it together. She's destroyed it. She already busted out of it once. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy the high anxiety dog crates where they're on lockdown. It's like being in damn, uh, solitary confinement. You know what I mean? You ain't getting out. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And the impact dog crates, you can bolt them together and stack them. So I can have a big dog on the bottom and put, like, say, Larry Bird on top, save me some space. But and they're expensive. I mean, I even bitched to it on their one of their forums. I bitched about it. I said, why are these $2,800? They say, oh, they're on sale for $1,700. I'm like, oh, well, gee, thanks. But I mean, they are quality, and they fold up nice. So, what does Karma weigh? I really do not know. I'll find out when I take her to the vet because I got to take her to the vet for her elbow. Because she's got a little bit of a, like, kind of water on the elbow. It's just from being on hard surfaces. I would say right now she's probably about 105 pounds, probably 105, 108. But I bought a lot of food today. I'm going to start pumping a little more kibble to her. Try fatten her up a little bit because she's a little too lean for me. I don't like my Borbals lean. I want them stocky. That's the way they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna start throwing her some foods, some serious food, and bulk her up a little bit. Because she's really skinny in her croup area. She's really skinny. So if you put some weight on her, it's going to pull that top line down, help flatten the top line out too. You know what I'm saying? I just think she's a little too lean. You know what I mean? So it's going to make her hindquarters thicken up. It's going to make her look a lot nicer. And she's not going to be overweight. She's just too skinny now. So she'll look the way she's supposed to look. But she's doing good. And then I'm going to after Beast of the East, she should come into heat somewhere towards the end of September, about the third week of September, and she's going to get bred to Vader. And I'm gonna breed her to Vader, and then, like I said, that litter's basically gone already. I got so many people want puppies. If I had 2 litters right now, they'd all be gone. But I got a friend of mine that's getting one. Iron Gate Connie Corsos is getting one. Because that was the deal. He gave me the red brindle male. Now I'm going to give him. He's getting the second pick male off the litter. So first pick I'm keeping. So right now the only thing available is third pick and down. At least on the. Now, I don't know if we're going to keep a male. It depends on how big the litter is. I won't keep a male and a female. I won't keep 2 puppies if the litter's under 10. Only 8 puppies. I'm just going to keep 1 puppy. It'll be a female. It won't be a male. So that would make it where the first pick male would be available, but the first pick female will not be available. Second pick female will be available. But most of the people I've talked to all want males. So right now, the second pick male is spoken for. And then my skit's supposed to get one. So that's 2. And then I've got a list of people that all want them. I told them, I said, I will call you when they're on the ground and they're 2 or 3 weeks old and I know they're going to make it. That's when I take. I'm not taking no deposits till I know them dogs are going to make it. Your mom didn't sit on them, kill them and shit, or eat them or whatever. Once I know they're basically going to make it, then I'll take deposits. Because I don't want to have to give people's money back and go through all that horse shit. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that bullshit. You know, and I'm not in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make the money to reinvest the money into the dogs, but I'm not getting rich off this shit. You know what I mean? I'm not. I mean, you know how much these dogs eat? I mean, Jesus Christ, I went through this morning. I went through 6 pounds of meat this morning. I went through 6 pounds of meat, just the meat, you know. Then they all had 2 cups of kibble. I'm saying, you know, this shit ain't cheap, man. Everybody thinks so. You know, you sit here and like, you know, you breed dogs and then 2 litters later you're driving a Lamborghini. That's not how this shit works. You got to love this shit. You know what I'm saying? To do what I do, you got to love it. You got to love the dogs. You got to love what you do. If you don't love the whole process, you ain't going to make it. Because you're going to get tired of doing this shit. You know? I like sitting down at the table, reading the pedigrees, figuring out this dog needs this, putting 2 dogs together from what I've gathered and creating something just phenomenal. That to me, that's the juice for me. Because then when I see that shit in the ring and the dog's standing there, and the dog looks, amazing, that's what motivates you to keep doing it. You know? It's like, damn, I bred that shit. I did all the homework. I'm the one that researched the bloodline. I put all that shit together. I'm the one that did the AI. I'm the one that, you know what I mean? It's more of a hands-on thing, you know? So it's just like when I was building guitars, right? They did a video, like, for TV, and my guitar's on the video. I was like, holy shit, my guitar's on TV. See, it's got my initials on the headstock. It said DTH Custom Guitars. I was like, holy shit. That freaked me out. That's the juice that makes you want to do stuff like that, when it's got your kennel name on. You're trying to create a legacy of some sort. It's got to be more than just money. Because if you're just in it for money, you can do anything and make money. I can go do plumbing all day and make money. But like I said, this year there's a lot of shows coming up, man. I mean, it's gonna be fucking crazy. I'm gonna be wide open with this RV and shit. I'm gonna blow a lot of money this year. I'm gonna spend a lot of money traveling this year. I mean, I'm gonna be working. When I'm not working, I'm gonna be on the road probably. It's gonna be a wild time. But another thing is too, I might get to go see parts of the country or go to places I've never been before. My intent this year, as far as like where I want to go, I want to go to Texas. The Midwest, if possible, maybe like Illinois or tri-state. I mean, I'm from the tri-state, so I mean, I always go up there, but Texas is a big thing for me because I've never been to Texas ever, so I want to see that. Going to California is a bit of a stretch. I don't know if I really want to do something like that, but we'll see. That's not really my thing. But maybe Midwest, tri-state, Texas, and then I'll hit the Georgia, Alabama shit, like stuff like that, But we're going to be outside this year. I'm telling you. Because Vader's 3 years old. He'll be 4 years old in September. And these dogs, he's in his prime. He's coming right into his prime. So Gotta do it. Gotta do it while we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Champ him out, and then we'll stud him out, and then he can just lay around the house and chill out. But and I got a lot of sponsorships going on this year for different shows. You know, for the Zeb Brooks belt, I'm going to be sponsoring some stuff. I'm going to sponsor. I'm sponsoring some stuff for Danny's show. I got to check with Dana Conklin for her show. I might sponsor something for that. I got to see what's going on with that. I haven't even talked to her about it yet. Because she's supposed to go to that Georgia show too. On the 14th, I said, well, if you're coming down this way, so you can go with me if you want. You know, because I got a booth already. You know, do something like that. Because she'll have her daughter. But we'll see. You know, or if they come down there on their own, they can just hang out at my booth or whatever, so they don't have to pay for a booth. Because my booth's already paid for. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it up this year, man. And even with me working with the dogs, and I got my daughter, the junior handler. I got my daughter working with the dogs, and she's been studying and shit. And like, I take the dogs over to my ex's house, let her go in the backyard, stack the dogs, say stack him for 10 minutes, then come back get this dog, stack him for 10 minutes. I take all the dogs over there and let her try each one. You know, she does a good job. She's good at it. But she's good at most everything she touches. She's good at. Good with cheer. She's done good with the horses. She's done good with the dogs. So she's a go-getter like her dad. You know what I mean? Shut up, Vader. It's okay, buddy. Vader hears a noise, man. He's ready to go ballistic. It's all right, Bubba. It's all right. I made a video earlier on Instagram, talking about how these people are saying they got the biggest, baddest black horrible and all this shit, you know. And then I put Vader on there, and I said, watch him, Vader, and he went ape shit. Look, I didn't say it like really loud. He heard me say it. He's growling. See, I say it in German and English. He knows both ways. I tell him pass off. That means say look, pass off, buddy, pass off. So I train my dogs both ways, because if I ever want to do bite work and stuff with him or any kind of schutzen, you know what I mean? It's going to be in German. So it's like, that's why it's Fuß, Sitz, Platz, Bleib. I use the German commands. Because I get that from the Rottweilers. All the years I did the Rottweilers, that's all we did was obedience, tracking, and bite. So, later, brother. But I hope you're all had a good Thanksgiving. And anybody got any questions? Anything you want to ask me before I get off of here? But like I said, you'll see the video. Keep your eyes out, like on my Instagram and Facebook, for the lives, for the shows, and KS Kramer, what's going on? How's it going? Are you staying busy with the plumbing? I'll be honest with you, man. The plumbing's slow as hell right now, bro. It's slow. It's bad. It's bad. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those guys going to sit there in front and tell you it's great when it sucks. I'm going to tell you it sucks, but it'll get better. I mean, I have to do some changes in my company too. Like, far as like, I might even change the location of like my service area. because the service area I'm in now that I started in, the competition has doubled. And it's like, I mean, you got like 30 plumbing companies in 3 towns. It's like, it's crazy. You know, like if I did it down here where I'm at now, there's only like 4 companies. You know, so it's a lot less competition. But it's been slow. I'm not gonna lie, it's been slow. I mean, I've been getting a lot of interest in Vader for stud fee. You know, or doing stud, but a little slow. I'll just be happy when I get Karma bred this year and I have them puppies. You know, once I got those puppies out and they're 3, 4 weeks old and they're going to make it, then I know I'm straight. You know, because now I'm going to have fader babies going out there and getting used. Hopefully, some of the homes I go to will go to show homes. You know, people that just want to get involved in the shows and the breeding. You know, and that way you can see his production. You guys to see what he produces and see it get worked with. You know, because to prove to you the dog can produce himself. You know, like I haven't bred him yet. You know, I haven't bred him yet. So basically, you know, I don't know, but we're going to find out. You know, and if he sucks, he sucks. If he produces better than himself, then great. But you know me, either way, I'm going to show you. I'm going to say, well, guys, it didn't work out. He ain't throwing what I thought he'd throw, or it might be amazing. I don't know. We'll find out because it's going to happen. Let's see here. I thought you'd be busy. People clog drains. Thanksgiving. Yeah. Well, I thought I'd be busy too, man. My phone didn't even ring on Thanksgiving, bro. I thought. I'll be honest with you guys. I almost think that there's one of my competition is paying somebody to fuck with me. Be honest with you, paying somebody to like kind of like shadow me on the internet. Like it's almost like somebody put a blanket over me. Because I got an SEO guy that runs all this shit, you know, in a daily, you know, views and all that. And I'm telling you, it's been brutal. You know, 3 years ago I was making 400,000 a year. I mean, it's brutal. The whole thing's changed. It's a whole different ball game. So I have to adapt to the ball game or find something else to do. But you guys all have a good night. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm tired, and I'll see you guys next Friday. And like I said, as the shows come, I'll be doing live, you know, live footage of the shows and so forth, and keep you guys updated. Okay. All right. You all have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Peace.